Yo, what's up, guys? We're back with another one. And this episode is going to be about two women podcasters who think men aren't men anymore. So we're going to play the video, react to it. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions, and let's do it.
My complaint of the day.
Yeah.
And what's your complaint of the day?
Do you know what mine is? It's trains and people and men. I think, like men not wanting... It's like the battle of the sexes when it comes to seats on trains.
Yeah.
I've noticed that men don't really want to be getting up for us anymore.
They don't.
Or they pretend you don't exist. They don't even get up for pregnant women.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's really bad. Like, bring the real men back. How can you see me standing and you're sitting?
It's so bad.
You're a man. You're actually a man.
You're actually a man. You're actually a man.
You know, if this was the Titanic, it would be women and children.
Oh.
And it should be the same with the trains.
Let me tell you
Women
something.
and children. Stand the fuck up.
You actually realise that if the Titanic happened in 2024...
They'll beat us
women are
up.
cooked.
We are pissed.
You're cooked.
We are pissed.
The
They'll even...
whole thing is
They
going to
will
have
use
men
you
on
for
it.
the lifeboat. You see Kate, what's his name? What's his name? Jack? Jack would have used Kate as a lifeboat. It would have sat on her head.
Bruh, it would be so bad. When you actually think about it, the fact that back then it was like this gentlemanly thing to be like, no, you need to live.
Yeah.
Even if I die, it's okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Chivalry.
it's actually on the floor. That is a very, very valid complaint, actually.
Thank you.
Because it's so bad.
Honestly.
And I've complained about this, actually. On the show.
Really?
Yeah, it's been one of my complaints.
And what about the, like, when it comes to, like, helping you with the luggage as well? Because I see women be talking about that sometimes as well. Like,
It's
guys will
so
see women with
bad.
luggage and they'll just walk past.
They'll
I'm
walk
like,
past.
rah.
They'll actually, like, move out of the way for you so that
Honestly,
you can carry
so
the
you can
luggage.
carry the
And they can
luggage.
hear you huffing and puffing or...
You even huff and puff
You're like,
louder.
oh, God, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And they'll just be like, move out of the way.
Or they'll probably even tell you, make sure you don't lift with your back.
Or they'll
Make
be
sure
like,
you lift
excuse
with
me,
your legs.
excuse me. And then
Yeah.
you're like, hi. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
can you excuse me, please? And then they'll walk past you.
Listen,
It's so bad.
it really is bad.
That is a valid complaint. Guys, make sure you comment. And
All right, so you see from the video what we're talking about, what the topic is going to be about today. Basically, women are starting to feel like chivalry is dead and men aren't being men anymore. But why is that? That's simply because of the fact that feminism has now fought for equal rights for women. And with that equality, some men are no longer looking at you as being the weaker sex, which allows chivalry to shine throughout society. The only reason men were the provider, the first ones to give up their life when it came to like the Titanic, going off to war, stepping up for you in battles, opening their door for you, taking your luggage, is because they believe that women were the weaker sex. But now feminism has come into play and women are seen as equals and in some cases superior. So in a lot of minds of younger men, they're not seeing the benefit in doing the work that men typically would do when society tells other men that women are, just the same. They're just as strong. They're just as smart. They can get their own bags. So that's really why men aren't being men anymore. Now, my thoughts on that, do I think it's a good thing? No, not really. I do think men have a masculine duty and responsibility to protect, provide, and do the small things for the women in your life. I would say that in 2024, it's not necessarily as important to do it for women that you don't know. A lot of times, a lot of men back in the day would be chivalrous for women that they don't even know. That aspect of it is definitely dead. I wouldn't suggest doing that. But if there's a special woman in your life, definitely treat her with that level of duty and responsibility to protect her and provide for her and just take care of her, because she is that special woman in your life. Now, why is this topic so important? This topic is important because women asked for this. They asked for equality. They asked to be equal to men. And now they don't like it. All right. Women wanted to be equal to men. You wanted to say that you could compete on the same level as men, when in reality, you didn't really want that to begin with. What they wanted were the same rights and the same outcomes of men without having the same level of accountability and without taking on the same level of duty and burden, which means if something bad something bad happens or the shit hits the fan, for example, Titanic sinking, they still expect men to get all the women and children on the boats first, right? Where if it's an egalitarian society and everybody's equal, why wouldn't the men go on the boats with the children? But we all know that's not right. You know, men have a masculine duty and responsibility to protect and provide for the kids. That is just being lost with the modern day man, the less traditional man, right? And all of these responsibilities are going to come back, especially in relationships where they're going to ask for equalities on certain levels, but then they don't want the accountability and the duty and the responsibility that comes with that level of equality. So this is important because what they're asking for is basically a traditional man. Now, you can ask for a traditional man all you want. The question is, are you going to be a traditional woman? That being said, if you want a man to provide, protect, you want a man to do those chivalrous things for you, are you cleaning? Are you cooking? Are you doing your traditional womanly duties without him having to ask? And if you brought that argument up to a modern day woman, the answer would be simply no. They want they want the benefits of having a traditional man without being a traditional woman. And that right there is something I do not stand for. If you want a traditional man, then you yourself need to be a traditional woman. It's only fair. Now, they're going to ask for these requirements, and this is why they're finding it hard to date right now, is because they do want a traditional man with a modern twist on it, which is them not having to be a traditional one. All right. So, hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my points. I think we do need more traditional men, more masculine men, but at the same time, I think there's a huge lack of traditional women with that as well. A lot of women can't cook. A lot of women clean, but you have to ask them to clean. They're not doing it because they actually enjoy it. It's actually become a burden for a lot of women when it used to be natural for them back in the day when they were traditional. But let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. If you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the channel, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like, and catch you on the next one. Peace.